Chilling tales for dark nights.
The following performance is a first-round entry in the 2018 evilidol voice acting competition, in which you, the listener, get to help decide who wins. I'm Jonathan West, winner of the 2017 evilidol competition, and I'll be your host as all of us help decide who will be crowned the next monarch of the macabre. Voting is easy. If you'd like to see tonight's featured contestant move on, simply log into your YouTube account and click the thumbs up icon, or give them a thumbs down if you'd rather they not. Voting on this entry will last for 1 week only, so don't delay. Want to spread the word about evilidol and tonight's contestant? Share this video on social media and include the hashtag evilidol2018. For myself and the creative team behind Chilling Tales for Dark Nights, good luck to all of our contestants, and thank you, listener, for helping us to coronate this year's Tyrant of Terror. Please welcome to this year's competition contestant number 11, Andrew Christian, performing a tale by Ryden Armani. Submitted for your approval, we present to you, I Found a Journal in My Hotel Room.
My girlfriend and I are just finishing up road tripping around the U.S., seeing concerts, attending festivals, visiting landmarks, etc. As you can imagine, we've seen a ton. It's been great. But by the time we started our long journey back to our home state, the trip had taken a lot out of us. Not just physical exhaustion, but we'd nearly drained our savings for the trip as well. The plan had always been to drive straight through, each taking turns at the wheel while the other slept. But with tensions rising as time passed, the plan quickly changed and we were looking for the cheapest, but nicest hotel we could find. Later we found ourselves pulling up to a building directly next to the highway that would be our haven for the night. A cheap chain hotel with a bright sign that read nightly $40, weekly $200, and a giant parking lot nearly packed full of semi-trucks. There are 2 more hotels on the same side of the highway underpass similar to this, 2 gas stations and a fast food restaurant. But the crowning feature of this small area, however, is a Goliath stone cross that almost looms from the other side of the highway. It towers over everything, including the church that stands behind it, and is illuminated by 2 bright white spotlights. To be truthful with you, this sounds very odd when described, but after weeks of driving past countless places like this, it's all just something I've come to shrug off as very Midwest. The lobby wasn't packed like the parking lot, but there were more people wandering around the main floor than what I'm used to seeing in near any hotel. Mostly gentlemen, reading books, eating cup noodle, watching the news, and chatting joyfully. It actually kind of reminded me of living in the dorms during college. Very friendly environment. I found myself surprised at how just nice everything was for how not nice you'd expect it to be, you know? Still, we didn't really pause to reflect on that before checking in and quickly rushing to our room. My girlfriend did a quick check of her side of the bed and was asleep within minutes. But even with how tired I felt, I couldn't bring myself to go to bed so early, so I decided to check over the entire room. Fairly clean, carpet was really new too. Not bad for the price. I sat down on my edge of the bed, feeling satisfied enough. Still, I pulled out the nightstand drawer, more to satisfy my curiosity about hotel Bibles than anything. Instead, there is this dark blue composition notebook. I've been reading it for a little while now. It seems to be a journal with many of the entries summing up the most uneventful days of this writer, a truck driver, I believe, with a wife named Lene. The writing itself is really messy, and although I can tell the author is deeply thought and well-spoken, many of the larger words are spelled phonetically. Smart, just not book smart. The journal is really full, and some of the earlier entries are really interesting, detailing run-ins with hitchhikers and feuds with other drivers. But the entries stop very abruptly, and the last few are, well, particularly unsettling. I can't be entirely sure, but I think they were written in this room. These are the last few entries. I've copied them down and done corrections to make it overall more legible, but otherwise I haven't changed anything. July 27th. The money is in and it is good. I knew Bone would come through for me on that last haul. Now I just gotta get the rig back home. I'm glad I finally have the money to stop and rest in a real bed, too. That old cabin just ain't as comfortable as it used to be. Maybe that's what I'll be fixing next. I called Lene and let her know I was coming home, and she near squealed over the phone. I'm thinking now's the time to get her that pretty ring. Anyway, I saw Monty again today and asked him if he was going to return my MP3 player, but he just kind of shrugged me off. It was pretty damn rude, actually. I knew his parents didn't teach him any manners. He just got up in his truck, wasn't even going to stick around. Weird, actually. He almost always sacks up for the night. Doesn't like driving after dark. Oh well, I hope he enjoys a nice night drive. All over nothing. Anyway, seems time to hit the hay. I'll be headed out tomorrow morning and hopefully I'll be home in time for supper. July 28th. I woke up this morning to the worst kind of headache. You know, the kind that stings behind the eyes, burns your nose? Awful. Soon as I got out of bed, the nausea hits. Damn it. Happens after every long haul. I get some bug off some dirty oldie who had never heard of antibacterial soap and I have to sleep it off in some crummy hotel. Fucking figures. Anyway, seems like this place is much less crowded than last night and near all of the fellas that are here are total strangers. I wandered around a little bit, went to the lobby, grabbed some good stuff from the snack machines. Hung out for a few minutes too, but instead of the normal circulation of news and talk TV, the counter girl was watching some weird black and white film. I ended up just going back to my room, throwing up a little and getting some sleep. I napped until now, which is pretty late. I'm getting 1 a.m. on my room's alarm clock. I went downstairs to grab some clean clothes for my rig and smoke a cigarette, but the front and side doors of the building were locked. I didn't see any employees around, though, so I figured they're on their late night break. I hung out down there for a while and waited for someone to come open it up, but gave up eventually. If I'm being honest, I was feeling a little uncomfortable. It was too damn quiet. Plus that church changed the lights shining on that giant cross. They're red. What a weird color for a church to pick. I don't know, maybe this fever is just making me loopy and paranoid. I better try and get some more sleep. July 29th. When I woke up this morning, the alarm clock said it was already well past noon. I thought it couldn't have been right because it was still pitch black in my room. No light shining through the open curtains at all. I got up and sure enough it was still pitch black outside, so I figured my clock was broken. I guess the fever's got me feeling more and more irritable since I got here. Otherwise I don't think I would have even brought it up, let alone complained. I yanked the cord from the wall and left my room. The lobby was still empty, doors still locked, no employees in sight. I rang the little bell on the counter, but nobody came. Hell, I waited in that lobby for a damn hour and nobody came. I'm starting to feel worse, too. My head is pounding so hard, and I can't get any damn medicine since I've searched high and low for an unlocked exit and found not a single one. I don't really have any choice except to lay down and rest. Tried to watch TV, but all it's pulling is the Weather Channel and the black and white movies. So I guess I've been watching the Weather Channel for a couple of hours now. I'm gonna try and rest more. Oh, by the way, I turned on the Weather Channel. It was saying it was 2 p.m. So the clock for sure was not wrong. But I have yet to see any sign of the sun. August 2nd. It's still dark outside, and according to the Weather Channel's date, I'm missing some days. My head is so foggy that if I didn't remember at least a little from the other day, I don't think I'd question the initial notion that I just slept through it from being so damn sick. I'm not sure if that's what this is anymore. I'm not sure what this is at all anymore, and frankly, I'm scared to shit. The bit I can remember is only a small sliver of time. I got up and near shit my pants when I saw that not only was the alarm clock plugged back in, but the damn thing was set again. I remember checking the door to see that the privacy lock was sure enough in place. I unlocked it and swung open the door, but it all goes blank after that. Now I'm here and it's more than a day later and there's some kind of music coming from somewhere. I searched for it, but found nothing. As for the cross, they turned the lights off altogether. I went up to the 4th floor to get a good look outside, but it seems like everyone just left. All the haulers, the gas station attendants, highway drivers, everyone. My rig is the only one in the parking lot and I'm beyond scared. I could break out, but I'm so weak. August 3rd. My door was open when I woke up. In fact, all the doors to all the rooms are open. People's things are sitting around, but there are no people. I've stopped pretending that this is normal. Something is so fucking wrong here, and I can't find a single clue as to what's happening, or why it's just me. I slammed my whole body weight into the doors, searched high and low for keys or for any damn thing that might help get me out of here. Nothing. It doesn't even seem like there's a world out there anymore. Like someone just picked the hotel up, emptied all the people out besides me, and let darkness swallow the rest of it up. I can't see anything beyond the parking lot. Somewhere out there in the vastness, though, I can hear that music from yesterday. It's something low, with the lady's voice singing over a very slow and out-of-key piano. She sounds sad, but I can't make out what she's actually saying. I think I would be more concerned if that noise itself didn't make my headache so much worse. Instead, I just feel angry. The entries no longer have dates after this. I can only assume they're separated by at least a day just due to the previous writing patterns, but who knows? I've spent a lot of time wandering around the hotel. At first I tried closing all the tenant doors again. It made me uncomfortable to see them that way. But as soon as I'd hear the latch and I'd turn away, they'd loudly swing open again. Scared me shitless, as you can imagine. And after a couple more times, it pissed me off. Even despite my fucking throbbing headache, all of the rage within my chest spilled out of my throat in a torrent of screams. As you can probably guess, my screams haven't received a response besides the same sad song that only gets closer. Or louder, I don't know. I started searching through the rooms, going through people's things. I wonder where they are. Did they get to leave? Or did they go somewhere else? I'm still not sure. Does it even matter? Things are getting worse for me regardless of what happened to them. The parking lot is gone. It seems like the closer the darkness creeps toward this place, the worse my headache gets. I tried moving to a higher room to get away from the darkness, but then I wake back up in my original room again. The weather doesn't play anymore, but the black and white film channel does. I've tried to sit down and watch it, but after a couple of minutes, it ends up being far too painful. I can't describe the pain. It's everywhere. It's in everything. God damn it. First floor is gone. The cross is back, though. It's illuminated in that strange red light, taunting me from out in the darkness. I've been through every inch of this damn place, trying to find some kind of haven away from this madness. I tried to go downstairs at one point and, into the darkness. My ears are bleeding now, but I made it back to my room in one piece. Oh God. Dear Jesus Christ. They're singing us now, screaming. The piano is grating. I want to go home. I think this very well might be it. If you'd believe it, the high floors went before this one, making it damn clear that this has always been coming down to me. It's been coming for me since I got here. I think even Monty could sense it. Despite having every light on in this room as well as every single one I could steal from the floor, it just keeps going dimmer. The girl, she's not screaming no more. She doesn't need to scream. She knows I hear her. It's like she's right over my fucking shoulder, whispering right in my ear. Just like that, someone's knocking on the door. Darkness is seeping underneath like black smoke, and I know I don't need to answer. It's creeping over the pages, up my arms, shoulders, face, into my mouth. Lene, I miss you. I'm really shocked. It could easily be anything, but something between the too comfortable vibe in the lobby, the handwriting, and the overall feeling I've had since picking the journal up absolutely tells me that there's something to this. Now that I've got it all copied down, I'm getting my girlfriend up. We're taking the journal down to the front desk, and God fucking willing, we're leaving as soon as we can.
Thanks for listening. I'm Jonathan West, reminding you, if you haven't already, to cast your vote for this contestant via either a thumbs up or thumbs down. Voting is easy. Simply log into your YouTube account and click the thumbs up icon if you'd like to see the contestant move on. Or give them a thumbs down if you'd rather they not. Want to spread the word about Evil Idol and tonight's contestant? Don't forget to spread the word by sharing tonight's entry on social media and include the hashtag EvilIdol2018. You've been listening to Chilling Tales for Dark Nights in the 2018 Evil Idol voice acting competition. I'm your host, 2017 winner Jonathan West, inviting you to return every weekday for a new entry from our amazing contestants. Until then, turn off the lights and turn on the dark.
Chilling Tales for Dark Nights.